Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a makeup tutorial for you guys. So I recently posted on Instagram this makeup look and I asked you guys if you wanted me to do a tutorial on it because I filmed a video and I was doing this exact makeup look and you guys said you liked it, so I decided to film a tutorial on it. It's just kind of a step up from my normal makeup routine. It's a little bit more of a bronzy eye with kind of like a coppery, bronzy, glowy look. I decided to film this. I've been switching it up lately and been playing with gold and mixing metals, and I just wanted to sit down and show you guys just a breakdown on how I did it. And if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. I make green beauty videos. I focus on brands that are cruelty free, have clean, all natural ingredients, even organic makeup. So make sure to subscribe if you're new and join the family. Leave some love in the comments below. So I'm gonna get into this tutorial right now and show you guys how I got this glowy, bronzy look. Let's get into it right now. So I'm gonna start off by using my OSEA Blemish Balm, and I'm just gonna put it all over the skin. I actually like to pat it in instead of rubbing it in. So first things first, I'm going to prime my face with my Plain Jane Beauty Time to Prime Primer. I'm just gonna put like maybe 2 squirts on the back of my hand, not on the back of my hand, on my hands. And I'm just gonna rub the primer in. So actually give my primer a chance to settle into the skin, but while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eye area. So I'm gonna start with my brows, and I'm gonna grab just my brow brush from Plain Jane Beauty, and I'm gonna brush up my brows. And then grabbing my Honest Beauty Truly Effortless Sand eyeshadow trio, I'm just gonna take this dark espresso color, which is right here, and I'm gonna apply that to my brows. That's all I do. So I'm just gonna go in and fill in my brows. I like to start at the edge, well, at the ends, you guys know, because my brows are really sparse over here, and I feel like this is the best way to make them look natural. Put the emphasis on here and here, and then kind of fade it using light hair-like strokes towards the front of my brows. My hair grows up, as you guys know, so I'm gonna draw these brow hairs up. And we're all done. That's all I do. I don't use a brow gel. I don't use a brow tamer. I just use an eyeshadow. I like my brow routine to be quick and easy and simple. Then I just take my spoolie and brush my brows upward. So let's move on to cleaning up the brows. I'm just gonna take some concealer and go ahead and carve that out. I'm gonna take my Hynt Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer that you guys know I am obsessed with. I'm gonna just go in and kind of make them look a little bit more defined on the bottom. I'm gonna take this brush from Real Techniques. It's just like a mini buffing brush, and I'm gonna just buff this all out underneath like that. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of the concealer and I'm gonna bring it down to my eyelids. I'm just gonna kind of place it all around like that. Using that same buffing brush, I'm gonna go ahead in and I'm going to buff it into my eyelid just to conceal any of the darkness on my lids. This concealer makes the perfect eyeshadow base, and it is pretty much creaseless for the most part once you set it. I still have a little bit of my Realist Well People Invisible Setting Powder, so I'm gonna use this on the lids just to set everything so that my eyeshadow doesn't crease. And I'm gonna get that bad boy in the back of my hand. I'm gonna get the full size, but Petit Vour, you hooked it up for the time being. So I'm gonna go in with my Well People Invisible Setting Powder, and I'm gonna set my lids so that I don't get any creasing under my eyelids. I'm gonna start by applying a shimmery eyeshadow to the lid. And this is from Modern Minerals. This is in the shade Champagne. I have a little trick that I use to make it all kind of pop and look a little bit more vibrant. I like to take some of the shadow on my brush, and then I'm gonna take some of my Coco Kind Rose Water and I'm gonna spritz it on there, and then I'm gonna apply it to my lid. And I'm just using an e.l.f. brush. Also using a wet brush helps fallout. I find when I'm working with the rose water, which softens the product, it helps and I don't see as much fallout under here. all the way up to my crease. That's also going to help to make my eyes look a little wider because I have almond-shaped eyes. So when I'm working with the shimmery shade, I like to bring it up into the crease so that it gives my eye sockets, makes my eye sockets look bigger. At least I think it does. And I'm going to now go in with a bronzer. Sorry, this is actually a blush, and it's from Zuzu Luxe, and it's in the shade Belladonna. And it's kind of like a peachy, bronzy with some gold flecks in there, and I'm gonna apply that to my crease, and it's really gonna complement this gold shade. It's gonna make it come together, and it's gonna give it kind of like a mixed metals vibe. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take a blending brush. This one is from Plain Jane Beauty, and I'm gonna apply it on there, tap off the excess, because I wanna build this one as I go, and I'm just gonna look up and apply it a little higher than my crease. So I'm gonna just move my brush in circular motions and kind of blend the two together. And then I'm gonna bring this blush down into here. And then I'm gonna pull it all the way out into the outer corners like that. So I'm gonna take whatever excess I have on the brush, and I'm going to just take it and apply it to the inner part of my eye so it has more of like a halo effect, but only using whatever's left on my brush because I want it to be really, really subtle. Then we're all done. I want this look to be super simple and super easy to do. I only used 2 eyeshadow shades. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite eyeliner, which is the Physicians Formula 2-in-1, I think lash boosting liner. It's a really long name, but I'm gonna shake it up and do my liner. The falsies that I'm gonna be using are going to be the Ardell Wispies, and these are the 600. I'm gonna be using these, so I'm gonna go in with the first lash, and then I'm gonna take my True Glue, apply it on, and then I'm gonna pop these lashes on, and I'm gonna be back after I do that. I'm gonna be using the Pixi by Petra Large Lash Mascara just to blend my natural lashes with the lash on here. I'm gonna open it up and just apply a couple of coats just to help merge the two together. Okay, I think we're all good here, so I'm gonna move on to the bottom part of the lash area. I'm gonna start by taking my Zuzu Luxe blush, and I'm gonna apply this to my bottom lash line. So using kind of this this kind of smudger brush from Plain Jane Beauty, I'm gonna apply a little bit, and I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna drag it underneath that lash line like this. Starting from where the liner ends over here and bringing it down. So now that it's all blended out, I'm gonna apply my under eye concealer, but before I do that, I always hydrate the under eye area with my Lotus Moon Hydro Eye Therapy. And I'm gonna take this and just go underneath everything that I've just done. It's gonna help depuff the area and help be the perfect base for my under eye concealer. It's really hydrating. I'm just gonna take my fingers to rub it in, and I'm gonna apply my Hynt Beauty Perfecting Concealer underneath. I'm just gonna take a concealer brush and apply it underneath. It takes a while to dry. As you can see, it's super hydrating and adds a little bit of glowiness to the skin, but it's gonna settle and turn matte and a little tacky, so it's gonna help the concealer stick right to it while treating the eye area. So I'm gonna grab some of my concealer, and I'm going to apply the concealer to my under eye, always starting with the sides of my nose. Then I'm gonna be taking my Eco Tools blending sponge, and I'm gonna blend out this concealer. Starting with around my mouth, underneath the eye area. You guys know I have been loving this sponge from Eco Tools. It's so soft and big, and it really helps to blend out my concealer really fast. I'm gonna warm everything up with my Naturale Cosmetics foundation stick in the shade Punaloo, and it's just gonna warm everything up. As you guys can see, it is a stick foundation that is a couple shades darker than my skin tone, and it's just gonna make everything come together and look a lot more bronzy. So I go in on the sides of my face like that. My cheeks, I like to apply it a little higher up on my cheeks because I don't use a bronzer or a blush there, so it adds a little bit of warmth. And I'm just gonna go in like that and like that, and I'm gonna blend out. I'm gonna take this round brush from Luxe and blend it all out. So do you see how it adds warmth to the cheeks and serves as a multi-purpose product without having to add on any blushes? The Naturale foundation stick comes in a ton of shades, so you can just go on the site, I'll link it down below, and see which shade is a little bit darker than your skin tone, whatever it is. And they have shades darker than this, they have shades lighter than this, so you can kind of check it out for yourself and see which shade works best for you. And they have swatches on their social media, which is super helpful. I like to use the blender around my forehead area. Yeah, so that all blends together. Make sure I bring it down my neck. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Well People powder and apply it to my under eye creases, so that we don't crease underneath there. I'm gonna set the areas that get a bit oily with my Plain Jane Beauty powder and my Eco Tools brush that I used in the other video. So it has a pointed edge, so it helps me really get the areas where I want powder. And I'm gonna go in around my mouth area, around the cheeks. I stay clear of this area because I like it to look naturally luminous. And with the pointed edge of this brush, it makes it super easy for me to do that. Now I'm gonna take the same Pixi mascara and I'm gonna apply it to my bottom lashes. Now, just for a little bit of highlight, I'm gonna add my favorite highlight from Plain Jane Beauty, which is Bronze Ambition. And I'm gonna take this bronzer blush from Vanity Planet and I'm gonna dip it into my highlight like that, and I'm gonna be generous with the amount of highlight I apply in this video. And I'm gonna apply it down the center of my nose using the same brush, just using the tip like that. For lips, I'm gonna be applying my KTO liquid lipstick in the shade Harmony. I'm sorry guys, a lot of you have told me that it's really difficult to find this in Targets. I would suggest heading to a Target that has a heavy green beauty scene. If it's got Well People, they might have this. I'm gonna try my best to track down this liquid lipstick and find some other places you can find it besides Target, because I have heard that Target is selling out of these like crazy. But I'm going to apply it to my lips, and that's gonna complete the look. Oh, I almost forgot. Just in my tear ducts, I'm gonna take a little bit of the golden color and that I used on the center of my eyes and mix it in with my highlighter. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of rose water and apply it to my tear ducts just to make it a little shimmery right here. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I loved making it. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my tutorial. I love you guys. There are many, many more makeup tutorials coming in the future. Let me know in the comments below what kind of makeup looks you guys want to see, what kind of videos in general you guys want to see. So thank you guys for watching.